black fatigue or ghetto behavior, subhuman fatigue, we should say, because there are fine, upstanding. There are good blacks out there, just like there's bad apples in every race and every culture. But I'm just saying, this just in, zero hedge. Black fatigue goes viral. Everyone, including blacks, is tired of ghetto behavior. Now let's talk about this. Breaking news. Breaking news from Zero Hedge. Black fatigue. Some of you out there might want to change that word out for another type of adjective. Because these aren't pillars of the community. They're not on their way to college. This is decades of crap rap and other indoctrination, poisoning their weak minds. Because listen, I listen to rap, but I don't act like that. I used to listen to rap. I don't anymore, hardly. But I'm just saying, I used to have a steady diet, not healthy, steady diet of rap. I never once did any of this. So you have to either, you're going to be a follower or a leader. And what you see here is just indoctrination, cars and clothes, money hoes, right? And this is what you get. This is what you get also in areas that are libtard, have no law and order. And this is also a law and order, I should say. And this is also the progressive ideal, which is largely, tremendously to blame for this monstrous creation of the ghetto culture. This is from Zero Hedge. Black fatigue breaking news goes viral. Black fatigue. Everyone, including blacks, is sick and fecking, fooking, facking, and forking tired of this ghetto ass behavior. Sick and tired of seeing your butt crack. You ain't no damn plumber. Alright? Your pants on the ground, which is queer as fact. Pants on the ground means you want it up the rear, idiots. And shit like this, like you see at Wally World. Alright? Everyone's sick and tired of it. We're done with it. We're done with it. It's not cool. It's stupid. It's low class. It's dumb. It's subhuman-like behavior. Normal people don't act like this. They don't do shit like this, all right? And the idea that racial narcissism among blacks should not only be tolerated but celebrated has led to a surge in open animosity for societal rules and standards within the U.S. Far more than any group, the black community makes up the largest share of physical crime according to their percentage of population. This includes robbery, aggravated assault, and homicides. How many times have I gone over this? 13%, they say, of the population, but fucking 50% of the damn crime. Your fucking cars and clothes and money hose shit is old. Old hat. We're sick and tired of it. Alright? Sick and tired of the thug life. Your damn gold chains. You can't even string together a coherent damn sentence. We're sick and tired of that shit. Now, again, this does not apply to the Candace Owens and the civil blacks of society. This doesn't apply to that. But the group that acts like this, for such a minority, dominates the scene with criminal activity. You got it. The black community. All right? The black community. And people are sick and tired of shit. They're sick and tired of the animal behavior. And that's an insult to the animal kingdom, actually. They're sick and tired of this stupid, thug-like, dumb as a bag of hammers, ghetto-ass behavior. Sick of it. You can't take them anywhere. In a fucking restaurant, starting a fight. Loud-mouthed, without... Look at this. That's disgusting. Twerking is the dumbest thing. I could swear I saw that twerking was actually what apes do, female apes, to get their male apes. To like court them or something like that. It's a disgusting thing. That's not sexy. It's not cool. It's disgusting seeing you twerk. It's dumb. It's low IQ. Okay? It's retarded. And you look like a complete and utter despicable moron. The dregs of society. Okay? People are sick and tired of it. For example, blacks make up only 13% of the population but commit 52% of all homicides. This is according to FBI. I usually call them FBI, but a broken clock is right twice a day. The recent case of Carmelo, which I did not cover on this channel because I don't have time. I barely now have time to do a one-topic video. That's how insane it is, all right? With the way time's racing and the busyness of life. It's gotten that busy. The recent case of Carmelo Anthony comes to mind, a black teen who admitted to stabbing a white teen and killing him because the white teen allegedly pushed him, which he argues was a threat that made deadly force justifiable. This bitch piece of crap Carmelo. Can you give your kids some good names, upstanding names? What do you mean Carmelo? Is that even a name? Carmel? What are you, Candy? It's like they call their kids, the daughters, princess and stuff like that, or divinity and stuff. You can't, come on, and knock it off. We're tired of all this stupid shit, all right? This black teen, Carmelo, claims that a white teen pushed him, so the black teen says he was justified in stabbing the white teen in the heart, and he gets to walk, as far as I know. However, if it was a white that did that to a black teen, the fucking city would be burning down, now wouldn't it? Funny how that works. Yeah, why am I annoyed? Because this shit I've been covering for years. For years I've been covering this, and there's other people in channels that cover it even more than I do. But I've been showing you clips of this crap, and I've been saying 13% of the population, at least half of the crime. You gonna delete yourself because you're black and you can't stand this, huh? It's facts.com, truth.edu. Instead of doing that, why don't the hell you take this truth bomb and go to your community and say, hey, look, y'all got to stop acting like this. It's time to straighten up. And let me say this again. This is not for the fine, upstanding blacks. There's a big difference between blacks and nizzes. You catch my drift, okay? The same thing, there's a difference between white people that are good, fine, upstanding, and fucking white trash. Okay? Big difference. So yeah, you can be a nigger, or you could be a fine, upstanding black. Which one are you? Okay? This is nigger activity right here. Where are all the damn videos, compilations and shit of Indians acting like this here in the United States? Where are the videos of the Chicanos even acting like? I don't see them. What about Asians that are hard at work and the Indians? I don't see them either. They're too busy working. Even the Chicanos, the Mexicanos, they're busy. Most of them are busy working. All right? They're not acting like this. I know Mexicans that own businesses. All they do is work. They don't have time for this shit. Only shit has time for this shit. And that's what you're seeing, a bunch of shit. For the 13%, 13, they like the numbers, over half of murders and burglaries and attacks, there's more black on white crime than there is white on black crime. Facts.com, truth.edu. There's more black on Hispanic crime than Hispanic on black crime, I venture to say, if I remember correctly. And the same applies for other races. Blacks commit most of the crimes. Whether you like to hear this or not, this is the facts. Okay? Now, if you can't handle this, you'll unfriend, you'll unsubscribe, you'll unfucking follow. Because that's what bitches do. You're not of we the people, you're of they the sheeple. And I'm sick, and everyone's sick of this damn behavior. I gotta worry, I gotta be concerned that if I go out, or I should say, if an elderly person goes out, let's just leave it at that. I gotta be concerned whether it's a loved one or something, that they're gonna be attacked because this fucking idiot, black, nizza, is watching fake news, and fake news is instilling hate against whites in them, and then they go act upon it. I gotta be concerned about their fucking stupid animal-like. It's not even animal. I don't mean the animal kingdom. I mean like you're lobotomized. Okay, that kind of animal. Like you don't have higher level thinking. You're not thinking like a critical thinker. You're not thinking like a human. You're doing shit like this. This is what a piece of crap does. You're subhuman is what you are. You're not an animal because the animal kingdom is above subhumans. Animals have more couth than this shit. They're entitled. They'll take shit out of your cart if they think they need it and they can't get it off the shelf. I've seen videos. They'll literally, if they buy you in Walmart, take the water or whatever it is out of your cart while they sit on their fat asses in the damn handicap carts. It's disgusting. It's sick. And this is what you see. Where's the white compilations of all the whites doing shit like this? Every once in a while you'll see a video of a white girl in a fight. That's normal. Someone recorded it. But this is all I see. And their asses are always out. You know, they're always tackily dressed, fucking hood rats. You could be poor and have dignity. You could be poor and have morality and civility. That's not what you're getting here, all right? What you're getting is this thug life, right? You're getting this rap mentality that has been penetrated their pea brains, and so they act upon it. And in areas where there's no law and order, like the libtard areas, they fucking get away with this shit. They'll like go on top of cop cars and jump on top, and they'll twerk on all this other stupid ass, dumb ass shit. Your pants on the ground, looking like a fool. Your pants on the ground, and people are tired of it. Let's get back to Zero Hedge. All right. The concept of disrespect as an offense that justifies murder is only one problem. There is an identifiable trend of theatrical sociopathy within the black community that goes far beyond the norm. The prevailing theory is that this is predominantly cultural. Black Americans have the highest rate of single-parent households in the country. 50% of black homes compared to 20% of white homes in 2023 are single-parent. So you got 20% of white homes, single-parent, 50% of black homes, single-parent. And that's part of the problem too, and that's done by design too. Single mother homes are a notorious indicator of future criminality among the juveniles because you got to have a father figure. Someone will be your father figure. It ain't me. Someone will be your father figure. Put your little groidal hand in theirs. I don't know. Groid is actually, I think, the scientific word for it's actually negroid for blacks, just like Caucasians for whites. So it's not a slur if I say it. All right. But I digress. At any rate, this is enough to piss anybody off. Then there is the problem of racial victim culture, which are always the victim. They commit the crimes, but then they're the victim. There's racial victim culture, the false idea that black Americans are being oppressed. Yeah, they're always saying we're the oppressed, we're the downtrodden. I want my reparations. Bitch, you got black colleges, you got the BET, Black Entertainment Network. Where's the White Entertainment Network? I want to see a label that says White Entertainment Network, huh? You don't see that because that would be hateful, now wouldn't it? That would be racist, now wouldn't it? But you got the Black Entertainment Network. Why is that not racist? See how that goes? It's one-sided. It's lopsided. You got black colleges. Where's the actual white labeled colleges? Huh? There's no white colleges. There's no college that are... Hey, man, yeah, that's Spelman. That's black college. Well, okay, where's the Smith College or Warburton College or whatever? Where's the white college? I'm trying to come up with a white name. Where's the white college? There are none. All right? You have black rappers. You have rappers that are literally spitting out stupid, dumbass lyrics, cars and clothes. I'm an example. Always talking about drugs, treating women like shit, always talking about killing cops and all this other nonsense, right? That's all they have to do and come up with some stupid rhyme. And they got gold chains, next thing you know, around their neck, and they're making millions of dollars. That doesn't sound like you're downtrodden to me. It sounds like they call it white privilege. It sounds like you got black privilege. All you got to do is spit a rhyme and you make millions of dollars? Huh? What about Oprah, one of the richest people in the world? Oprah. That's right. Huh? And she's a woman on top of it, or so we're told. Oprah Winfrey, or Orca. Big as an orca. What about Orca Winfrey? Huh? Oprah, black. Doesn't seem like she was held back by the man. None of you are held back by the man. The fact that you're getting away with this shit, I couldn't get away with it, but the blacks can. That's that black privilege. Okay? But you want to play victim. You want to act like you're down and trodden. You're not a slave from the 1800s and 1700s. You're not getting any reparations. The only thing you're a slave to is stupidity. You're a slave to your own stupidity. All right? And your own barbarism. It's what your barbaric behavior. Nothing sophisticated about them acting like this. Constantly. It's all I see. It's all you see. It's videos like that constantly, man. One right after another. From the 13%. But they want to claim that they're the victim of this, victim of the white patriarchy and all this other nonsense. But in reality, white Americans have been exponentially tolerant and have provided special privileges for blacks, such as the Affirmative Action Program and the DEI programs, largely because progressive society demands that reparations be made for slavery 150 years ago and segregation 60 years ago. To form Let me ask you something. The reparations shit. You're not a slave. You're not. You had. There's not in that. You're not picking cotton. All right. Hello, the 1850s want their narrative back. You're not picking cotton. You're not getting any fucking reparations. But you got white people out there, especially libtards, they're saying, "Well, let's coddle them. You know, let's give them affirmative action. So even though they fail a test to get a job or they score lower than a white person, we'll bump them ahead and give them the job anyway. We'll move them ahead and give them the job anyway. Affirmative action. That's bullshit. That's also affirmative action is racism. You should be, if your score is lower than a white person's, fuck your skin color. Whoever has the highest score to get a job gets the damn job. My dad in Brooklyn, I'll never forget it, in the 70s, he was in between his military career. He left it, and of course he went back, I think, later on. But anyway, he went for, he took a test to be a New York City policeman. He scored severely high. Like, he blew the roof off that test. But guess what? They gave it to a Groyd because of affirmative action. That's not fair. That's racist. But if we did that to blacks, if there was affirmative action for whites, where whites get to go ahead, no matter how low the score might be, to get a job, you'd never hear the end of it, now would you? Getting back to slavery, never mind the fact that every freaking every race on Earth or people on Earth, every culture on Earth has had some institutional slavery, and all the slaves sent to the Americas were bought from Africa, bought from African tribes that enslaved other African tribes. Because guess what, idiots? You want your reparations? Go to friggin' Africa. Go to the chiefs. Dig up the chiefs from the 1800s and say, hey, chief from the 1800s and 1600s, you enslaved or sold my ancestors to the Americas, because that's who's responsible. Back then, they had warring tribes. They probably still do now. Tribes that fight against each other. That's the thing. No matter where you are, people are going to fight. Tribes that fought against each other, and whoever won that battle, they took captives from the other tribe. Then the British, right, would come down, and other countries' boats would come down by the African coast. And, they would trade like rum, or it might even be guns. I taught Georgia history. It might even be guns, if I remember correctly, to these tribes in trading for their captives. So it's the African tribes that sold other tribe members that they got as captives from the war that they had with the other tribe, and they won it, so they got these captives. They sold those captives to the slave owners. You can't fault the slave owners for that. You got to fault the tribes. The tribal chief that sold the Africans from the other tribe to the slave owners, buyers from Europe. That's who you fault. So if you want your fucking reparations, best head on over to Africa and see how that works out for you. Because guess what? Africans don't like black Americans. They don't, because they see how they act. Well, Africans don't act like that. Not the videos that I've seen. Not the people that I've met. No, sir. I mean, you got a lot of corruption coming from Africa, like scammers and shit, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this friggin' damn Ubangi or whatever it is, chimpanzee, fucking hoodlum, third world, not even third world, because that's an insult to third worlders. Friggin' just subhuman, right? Subhuman behavior and the fucking IQ of bag of hammers. Bag of hammers is actually more useful. This is useless eater behavior right here. This is it. Klaus Schwab, there's your useless eaters. Now, again, I didn't say the fine upstanding, the blacks that are productive and the normal, and to go about their business and productive in a society. We're talking about this shit right here. This is useless eaters behavior right here. All right? So, this is a product of leftist, progressive ideology and policies. It appears that the black community's precious supply of white guilt has finally run out, and people are just fed up. White guilt has run out. Even the white guilters have had enough of this. And people are fed up with this shit. Now, before you go any further, know that the powers that think they be want a race war. So that could be part of that's fueling this black fatigue viral stuff that could be fueling it too. They want a racial divide. Ain't got no problem with. Listen, if you're, I don't care what skin color you are, what religion you are, as long as you're minding your pints and quarts, your p's and q's, you're staying in your lane. You're not acting like this. You're not causing problems. You're not causing crime. You're being productive. I ain't got a problem with you. You came in here the right way. Ain't got a problem with you. This is what we have a problem with: holding guns up and shooting, ghetto ass, dangerous, stupid, dumb as a bag of hammers, subhuman. The subhuman behavior. Look at this shit right here. All right, this is garbage. Is what it is. It's garbage. Is what I see. All right, look at this. That's what we have. That's what society has a problem with. So it's not a race thing, because if you got whites that act like this, which there are very. Look at this in a casino. And I don't see how she's getting away with that shit. I hope she catches something from that. I kind of lost my. This is ridiculous. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm not looking at it like this is a good thing. I'm looking at this is stupid. This is dumb. This is not even cool. It's just retarded. But this is just an example. Look, all over the place. Oh, the dildo challenge. Okay, so damn stupid. Probably a TikTok thing. In the middle of the street too. If you get hit by a car. Yeah. So, someone on X says, I don't think it's so much black fatigue as it is POS fatigue, which you can see in various races. For instance, white people are sick of Antifa, which is mostly white, and radical leftists who coat their entitlement and destruction with pseudo-morality. For instance, white people are sick of Antifa, and they're also sick of radical leftists who coat their entitlement and destruction with pseudo-morality. Hispanic people don't like border hoppers either. Yeah. So, it's not just this, it's also the border hoppers too. But what you see, it's the black fatigue is more like ghetto, it's more like barbaric, subhuman fatigue is what we have. Now, I don't see whites acting like this. Yeah, we got Antifa that shows up every now and then. That's the government's, that's the government doing shit like that. The government's behind that. Yeah, I can't stand Antifa. Piece of crap soy boys. Girls. But this is what you see over and over again. Over stories about violence, constantly violence. Black on black crime, crickets. Black on white crime, the black if the black person's in the wrong, like Carmelo, walks free. White on black crime, or perceived white on black crime, or fake news wants to say it's white on black crime, riots from blacks. Whites ain't rioting. That white boy got stabbed in his heart. Because he didn't want, I think the story went, Carmelo went under his tent because it was raining or something like that, and they said, go somewhere else or something like that. And so he had a knife with him, and I think that was a school function, but don't quote me because I didn't really pay much attention to that one. I just listened to videos about it. What I'm trying to say is this is what you see. Blacks hitting whites constantly. I never see, there's a video out there of a black, I want to say some words, I really do. In a old folks home, literally slapping and beating on an old, elderly, 80-something or 90-something white man. Hitting him hard. Big black guy. For no reason. I don't see whites doing that. I don't see Indians doing that to black. I don't see anybody doing this to blacks or each other, as a matter of fact, as much as I see this. So, you 13%ers out there, the good ones that are out there listening, don't get offended at this because you might have salty language. I'm a little pissed off. A lot of people are pissed off at this. They're sick of this shit. It's dangerous, too. You don't even know what they're going to do. They might attack a white elderly lady or attack you. You don't even know. Tell your community, pull up their fucking pants and straighten up quick. That's what you need to do. You need to be lecturing your own. Putting them in their place. And saying this shit's got to stop. Because it really does. People are sick of it. I've been sick of it for the longest time. Seen a lot of people are sick of it. So there you go. Black fatigue. And it's really not black fatigue. It should be called subhuman fatigue. It just happens to be that half of the 13% commit crimes. So that's why they labeled it black fatigue. Goes viral. Everyone, including blacks. I said everyone, including blacks, is sick and tired of it.